All right, we are live. Let's see if anyone joins me here. We are live on our Monday live stream here after watching my preview, my hey there, and welcome. After watching my premiere of trying German Christmas sweets, and I think I am still in a coma after all that. It was insane. It was a lot. Live from Berlin, newsflash. We are live from Berlin. And I have a new camera. Just to show you guys this, I'm going to switch the camera real quick. Let's see, how do I do that? Let's switch the camera real quick to FaceTime. I got a new camera. Thank you. Thank you so much to the person who gifted me this camera. I cannot tell you what that means to me. It was completely unexpected, and this thing is amazing, is awesome. So thank you so much for the DJI Osmo. I got a bunch of treats here to try too. I swear to God, if you're ever trying to lose weight, don't try to lose weight at Christmas time. Just like go on with life. You're gonna be okay. Ooh. Thing about this camera, it's very wide angle. No, you would be wrong, my friend. You would be wrong. Let's see. I am not. I mean, it's like. So, yeah. So, what do you guys want to talk about today? It's Christmas time. I went to 15 Christmas markets this weekend. That's probably me on. I'm stuck at 720p on the StreamYard unless I buy the new, unless I get the subscription, which I'm not going to do. I'm stuck at 720p. So it's not the camera, it's the fact that I'm not willing to pay for the I'm not willing to pay for the 4K of the 1080. So it was like this on the other one too. I do have to mess around with it, and I do have to mess around with it and get the settings the way I like it. But man, it's awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was at 15 Christmas markets this weekend. I went to 7 on Saturday, and whatever the math is, 8 on Sunday. It was insane. I don't recommend doing that. It was way too much. Um, how much mulled wine? I had 3. I had 2 Glühwein on Saturday and an Aya punch, and then I had 3 Glühwein on Sunday. 2 Glühwein on Saturday and an Aya punch, and then 3 Glühwein on Sunday. Saturday was cold, like 1 degree. It was really cold, and then under freezing for a lot of the day. It was really cold. That video should come out Thursday, probably. It's going to be like 50 minutes long, so be prepared. I did not see any of this. I saw police presence on some of the markets, but not really. I didn't see much of that at all. Egg punch. Yep, Aya punch. The first time I'd ever had Aya punch, and it was okay. It was sort of to me, I kind of got hot eggnog. Ooh, where are you again, DH? I forget. I know you've told me, but I forgot where you said you were at. Oh, it's kind of hot in here today. Um, but yeah, so I am going. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there were police there. I just didn't. I didn't. I didn't. They weren't making themselves known, the presence known in a mass quantity. So I wanted to take the chance since a subscriber of mine I met up with, and they gave me some amazing things, including this camera that we're looking at right here, which is, I mean, I almost cried. Oh, I broke the damn thing. But we got some sweet treats to try. Well, I'm gonna tell you where I stay, Peter. Come on now. I'm not gonna do that. But I got some sweet treats to try, and some sweet treats and some nuts. I think these are all nut products. All of these things come from Kuwait, and so this person met up with me. We did a nice little tour, and they gave me a bunch of stuff, which was completely unexpected. But these are, I don't know what these are. I think these are some kind of pecan product, but I don't know. I honestly don't know what they are. They look like candied pecans, but I can't get it open. I really need a knife. There we go. All right. Let's see. They kind of look like lizard. They do kind of look like lizard brains, but they're pecans. Let's see. Mm. Yeah, chocolate covered pecans. That's pretty good. Mm. Pretty good. Yeah, I'm a big fan of chocolate covered nuts. Those are good. Mm. Yeah, I mean, if you can get it's an easy city to you know catch transportation to and from. Problem with it is if you're going to like um, trust me, if you're going to like Vanze or Potsdam, it's a pain in the ass to get to from from here. All right. Uh, uh, all right. Ooh, okay. These are individually wrapped, something or other. We've got little candies like this. I don't know what these are. Um, let's just say, Peter, I'm not going to tell you where I live because I'm not suicidal. I don't know anybody on the internet. But I will say I don't live. I live about 12 to 15 minutes on the bus. I live about 12 minutes from the train station. Let's see, all right. Ooh, I like this. This is sort of like brittle, like I think like maybe almond brittle. They're quite good. Mm, it's really quite good. Ooh, this one looks like it's going to be pistachio. I don't know Tom Tom out of bars. I don't think. So here is looks like pistachio. Mm. Mm. Yeah, pistachio brittle. Oh, that's really good. Mm. Like, I love all of this stuff. You know, trying to lose weight over Christmas is just impossible. So I've committed myself to being like, okay, I'm okay with staying at like 96 kilograms until January, and then January we're gonna hit it hard, and we're gonna get to 86 by March. That's our goal. Wow. Guys, I think I'm gonna have to call it because my power went out. So this is not ideal. So let's see. Yeah. Oh, hey, there we go. Power back. Power's back. That was weird. Um, okay. Good to go. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Um, I was wondering about maybe my landlord didn't pay the bill. So all right, now we've got what else we got here? All of this stuff is 280 products, which is really cool. I've never had any of this stuff. He gave me a bunch of other stuff like Oreos and stuff too that I'm not gonna try, but we're gonna try these. This looks like some sort of like sweet like product, maybe more sweet nuts. Okay. All right. I wonder if I'm not even gonna take the chance and try to put the Wi-Fi back on. I'll just stay on. I'll stay on a hotspot right now. Yeah. All right. Oh, this looks like a mix of some stuff here. I think these are all nuts. Yeah, it looks like we got some cashews. Oh, these look cashews, pecans, some almonds. Hmm. Ooh. Hmm. It's like a mix of salty and sweet. So like some are like salty, some are sweet. Mm. Ooh, it's like herby. That's pretty good. The problem is I can't eat all of this. Like I it's good. Ooh. Okay, I thought what we could do. It seemed to go well last time. Maybe we do a live reaction to a video I saw about Christmas markets in Berlin. I'm working on a Christmas market. No, actually, let's not do that first. Let's talk about the 15 Christmas markets I went to this weekend. And I will give you my grades for each of them. Let's see. Uh, I have I've been to Scotland. I've been to played golf many years ago in St. Andrews. Yeah, maybe I might do that. I might, I might do some like these are all the things I ate at the Christmas markets. These are my top markets. I think by next year. So I think after next weekend, I think I'm going to do 5 on Saturday. I think after next weekend, I'll have gone to 28 markets, and there's something like 65 or 66 in Berlin. So I think by next year, I probably can have visited all. The problem is, the problem I'm having is that I've missed a lot of the ones that were like only one weekend or one day at the very beginning, like at the end of November. I missed those, so I'll have to catch those next year. So let's see. The first one was Wilmersdorfer Strasse. Wilmersdorfer Strasse was the first one I went to yesterday on Saturday, and it was not good. I have given 3 Fs, and this was one of them. How do I share my screen here? Okay. No, this must be this one. Okay, this one. Forgive me. Share screen. Okay. So, Christmas Market and Wilmersdorfer Strasse. This is one of these Christmas markets that you go to when you're going to the mall. Like you're going to the mall and you're like, oh, I'm hungry before I go into the mall. Why didn't I go get a bratwurst? That's this market. There was nothing to it. It was pretty lame. Um, it was probably less than 50 stalls, I would imagine. It was really small. I gave it an F because it was terrible. I spent maybe 15 minutes there. I did have a Thuringia bratwurst there, and it was not good. Very flavorless. Not great. The next one I went to is at Tempelhof Air Base. Tempelhof Airport, I mean. Keep saying airbase. Airport. And this one was interesting because it confused me. I either missed part of it, which I don't think I did, or it just was small. Um, it. See, this one was only okay. This one was only one weekend. I tried to hit all the ones that were just one weekend of this weekend, and it was just really small. But everything there was handmade. All kinds of handmade products, which is really cool. I really dig that in a market. It's like a place you can go and just like get like unique gifts. Not just the same things made that you can find everywhere. This one was interesting. Plus, you got to see the hangar at the old Tippelhof. Um, Hold on one second. Sorry, someone's texting me. Plus, you got to see the old air hangar at the airport, which is amazing. That airport is really cool, and that it was worth it just to go to the airport. But other than that, I gave it a B. I gave it a B. I think. Yeah. Let's see. No, I gave it a C because it was. Hold on. Sorry, guys. So I gave it a C because because of the. It's kind of a difficult location to get to, and it was small, and none of the food things were open. So um, it's cool for the gifts, but other than that, there really wasn't much to it. The next one after that, I went to Marinefield, back to um, my old stopping grounds. and went to the Lehman's Farm Christmas market. I'm trying to pull this one up here. And this one was interesting because this was one of my favorite markets, period. It's definitely my favorite local market. And it may have been my favorite, um, and it may have been my favorite Christmas market in Berlin. I just had so much fun here. The atmosphere was amazing. It was cool. Everyone was so friendly. Local people. The Glühwein was like €3 as opposed to like 4 or 5 that you get at the bigger markets. And and it was, hey there, Egal, welcome. And it was really, I mean, the food was good. I had some Leberkäse there in Brochen, of course, and it was really good. The Glühwein was good. Everything about this Christmas market was awesome. I didn't want to leave, um, and I didn't want to leave, but I had like, sorry guys. I didn't want to leave, but I had so many more to go to that I just couldn't linger. Um, it was amazing. Yeah, once upon a time, a donor was €3. But yeah, this was really memorable. And when I lived in Marienfeld, I lived a 10-minute walk from this place, and I didn't go to it before. And now I really regret that. It's only the second and third weekends of Advent, so it's only 2 weeks out of the year. Um, so that's why, like, you have to check this. This Berlin's website has all of the markets listed. I gave this one an A, of course. It's an A through and through. The next one after that, where did we go? Did we go to Brits? Brits. Next one, we went to the medieval Christmas market at Brits Palace. And this one was cool. It cost €5 to get in, and it was really intended for kids. I gotta say, there are a lot of games for kids, a lot of like free game, not just like carnival rides, but like actual games kids could play. Um, and it was pretty cool. The the atmosphere is cool in this palace. It's in the palace in Neukölln. Brits Palace is in Neukölln, and it's a cool setting. €5 is a bit steep to get in, um, but I think it's worth it. It's worth it, especially if you have kids. And I gave this one a B because really it's for kids. I did have a white Glühwein there that was pretty good. Didn't have any food there. The Glühwein was pretty tasty. But I've come to the conclusion. I used to think I was a white Glühwein guy. I used to like white Glühwein more than red Glühwein. But I think I am now a red Glühwein guy because the white Glühwein just was not very sweet. Hey there, Columbus. Merry Christmas. Frohe Weihnachten, mein Freund, or meine Freunde, whoever. I don't know who you are, but Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Um, but yeah, it was interesting. So I gave that one a B. Then after Brits Palace was a little bit of a cluster F, if you know what I mean. Um, it was um, so I was planning on going to one in the Nollendorf Platz, no Kranenplatz in Kranenplatz at Dickerlinda. Apparently, there's one at Dickerlinda in Kranenplatz, I planned this out because it's in Neukölln. And then Google tells me to go to Lichterfeld. And I'm thinking, well, I mean, Google knows what it's talking about, right? So I put the address in, tells me to go to Lichterfeld. So I go to Lichterfeld. It turns out there are two Cranald Platzes in Berlin, one in Lichterfeld and one in Neukölln. And this is about 5 o'clock. This one ends at 6. So I was really trying to get there before it ended. Plus, my phone died. And so my phone died. I had needed a new old Cologne. I've been to Cologne. I've been to Cologne. Not for a long time, but I've been to Cologne. But I needed a new phone cord anyway. And of course, after my phone died, there's like no place near Lichterfelde East to get a new phone cord. So I just had to somehow navigate my way back to some place where I can buy a new phone cord. It wasn't a power bank. I had the power bank. I just didn't have a cord because my cord broke the night before. So I needed to get a new cord, and I was just like, I'll just get one while I'm out. And then I never managed to before my phone died. And so I managed my way to get from Lichterfeld back to Potsdam, and I went to the Saturn in the Mall of Berlin, got the cord. So, but while I was at Potsdam, I ended up going to the Christmas market at Potsdamer Platz. And if you've seen my shorts on the Christmas market at Potsdamer Platz, you'll know this is one of my least favorite markets. This slide is really cool. It's like the best thing about the market. Um, and I don't know where this picture was taken because there was no ice skating rink there. Um, but uh, I give this a D because it's not a good market. It is extremely crowded, especially on a Saturday night. Obviously, on a Saturday, it's going to be a lot more crowded, but especially on a Saturday night, it was super crowded. I did not enjoy it at all. I was there maybe 5 minutes, but it is a market and I'm counting it. I walked through there to get to the train station to go to Treptow. To go to Treptow and to go to the market at the new market at Treptow, which is called Winter Dream, Winter Traum. Yeah, it's this one right here. Berliner Wintertraum in, oops, well, it's fine. This is in Treptow. And my goodness, fellas and ladies, this thing is insane. Let's see. Let's go to this one. This place was insane. Are we still here? Yeah. All right. Let's see. All right. So this place is so big. You'll have to watch the video because this doesn't do justice for it. But I mean, it is a carnival. It's like all rides. It's very much like the one in Lichtenberg and the Landesberger Alley, if you have been to that one. But it's all rides. It was huge, 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 huge. And I'm not a ride person, but the atmosphere is really cool. And this is where I had a Glühwein. I had a Heidelbeer and Glühwein, and I had an Aya punch, and then I had the champignons. And what else did I have? The champignons. I had the Aya punch, champignons. I think that's all I had. Yeah, I had the Aya punch and the champignons. I tell you what, I wanted Kartoffelpuffer, Reibkuchen, whatever you want to call it. I wanted Kartoffelpuffer so bad, but they had none. There was not a single Kartoffelpuffer stand at the one in Treptow, which kind of I should give it an F just because of that. How do you not have Kartoffelpuffer? but they didn't have Kartoffelpuffer. So I think I gave Wintertraum, I gave this a B because it really is a fantastic atmosphere, very festive, very fun, but very much for kids and teenagers. You know, um, Kartoffelpuffer are my favorite Christmas market food, and they just they didn't have them. Now, do you like them with applesauce, or do you like them with quark, Kreuzer I prefer it with Kreuzer. Um, I tried it with applesauce in Lucia Market, and I didn't really like that so much. But um, I like it with Kreuzer. So I gave that a B. That was Saturday. Sunday, we started in vetting at the vetting mart. Uh, so we started at the Christmas market, the vetting mart, Weihnachts Ausgabe. Now, this is where I probably made a mistake because I went here, and this is an awesome market. This is an absolutely awesome market, but it's a weekend market. It's a weekend market at Christmas time. What did I do? Um, what I'm wondering is if they have at night. See, because this photo's taken at night, it looks like maybe they do a little bit more Christmassy things at night, and I didn't get that. There wasn't a lot of. I mean, it was just It was just a stall. It was just a weekend market that happened to be at Christmas time in Leopoldplatz. So I love vetting. I love that area in vetting. It's very cool, but I had to give this an incomplete because it really wasn't a Christmas market. So after that, we went to the Design Rodeo. Design Rodeo Christmas Market. The Weihnachts Rodeo at the Design Market. This thing cost €8 to get in, and you get a free drink with that. So, I mean, I guess it's technically a free drink, but it's not a free drink. Um, it's you pay for it with €8, right? I think you also could get some popcorn, but I didn't get the popcorn. Um, this thing was in this huge old market that is also a theater, and it was very, very, very bougie. I mean, like bougie hipster to the max. Which I mean, it's called Design Market. It's what it fulfills its name. So this is not a them problem. This is a me problem. This is not for me, right? This market was just simply not for me, and that's fine. Things can be fine. Things can be nice and not for you. You know what I mean? I did give this a B because it did. I gave this a C. I gave it a C because it is €8, and the drink you don't get Glühwein. You think okay at a Christmas market you get Glühwein. No, they don't have Glühwein. They have these Schweppes like drinks, and you had several different options. I got a white peach. Oh gosh, what was it? A white peach um, with champagne. It was like white peach Schweppes with champagne. I can't remember what it's called. And it was. I mean, it was fine. Whatever. That's not what I want at a Christmas party. I don't want a white peach fancy ass with a little mint in it. I want Glühwein. You know what I mean? Just give me Glühwein. So this wasn't for me. I also had a Baoba in there. I looked for food because I was really hungry at this point, and they only had one. They had a Spanish tapas thing, which I might have gotten, and then they had these like they had a sushi burrito thing that I didn't want, and then they also had this bao bun, like vegan bao bun place. And I was like, well, let's just do that because that sounds awesome. I never had a bao bun. and it was really good. It was cilantro lime, and then with this chili crisp on. Oh, it was quite good, really good. €6 for a little sandwich that was a little pricey. Um, Overall, the Vinox Rodeo Design Market is really nice. If you're into like higher end gifts, and if you're into like um, fashion and things like that, it'd probably be for you. It just wasn't for me. Um, so after that, where did we go after that? Where did I go? Colwitz. Okay, so after this, we went to Lucia Mart. Um, my plan was to go to the Oko Mart in Colwitz Plots in Prince Lauerberg, but this was on the way. So I had to go through. I had to go through the Culture Brewery to get to this market. So I figured, well, while we're here, we'll do a little filming and do a little. Oh, I didn't. I thought I Christmas market. Yep, and it's in the Culture Brewery. This is the easiest A I've ever given. It is my second favorite Christmas market in Berlin. It's awesome. I mean, it's in my coolest building of Berlin in the Culture Brewery. My favorite museum is in the Culture Brewery. Like everything about the Culture Brewery is my favorite in Berlin. It's in Prenzlauer Berg, in this area in Prenzlauer Berg by Eberswalder U-Bahn station. That's my favorite part of Berlin, I think. So everything about this is just set up for me. And it's a Nordic themed Christmas market. So they have a lot of like Nordic, like Finnish, Swedish, Danish, like mulled wine. Then they have several different like Nordic themed like foods. There was a canoodle, which I know is German, but they had a Swedish version or something, I think. And I tried that, and that was really really good. Yeah, what can go? Absolutely, what can go wrong? Um, it's a really cool little building. Like it's no longer a brewery, so it was an old brewery back in the day. But it's an A. It's an easy A. I had Kartoffelproofer there the last time I was there last week, and I mean, it's you wait. It took like 5 or 10 minutes to get them, but that means they're fresh, right? That means they were hot, tasty, salty, really really good. Then I also had a Krakower when I was there. Not this time, but the last time I was there, I had a Krakower, and that was really good. And I had a Nacken steak, which wasn't as good. I usually like the Nacken steak, but it wasn't that good this time. What else did I have? That's all I had. I did have a glue line. I don't even think. No, I did. I had a Finnish glog, or I think it's called glog. Glug. I can't say it. It's from Finland, mulled wine, and it was very similar to Glühwein, very similar, but a little fruitier, not quite as sugary. So I don't know that I liked it as much as I liked. Um, why is I don't know that I liked it as much as I liked um, the Glühwein. Yeah, I absolutely 100% agree. Um, and the meat that I got, it was. I mean, I usually love them, but it was um, it was just not very seasoned, and it was a little bit like the quality wasn't very good. So Lucia is an easy easy A. Probably second best market I in Berlin, and uh, then we went to uh, then I went to the one I was planning on going to, which is the Advent Market in Kohlwitzplatz. I think um, Reibkuchen are similar in a lot of ways to hash browns. Very similar, depending on how you cook the hash brown. Right? They're very similar. I feel like um, I feel like the hash browns don't. I feel I don't know if this is true. Maybe tell me if I'm wrong. But it do the Reibkuchen have onion in them? Because I get an onion flavor. I think when I try them, so I feel like they have onion in them, and hash browns don't. But they're very similar. I think with hash browns, I personally eat hash browns with ketchup. I don't eat them with applesauce or anything else. Um, you just put you just put ketchup on it, right? So I'm sorry. I'm trying to read the comments too. Weihnachtliches Blumen. Ishab. Someone help me. Help me do some translating because that doesn't sound like proper German. That sounds like colloquial German. I because I don't know Bummeln. What is Bummeln? Weihnachtliche Christmassy what Christmassy what the fun I don't know that word. What's that word? Help me out. Help me out. Um, yeah, I agree. The quality, like if I'm, especially if you're paying like €5 or €6 for for a something like that, it should be pretty good quality. Um, okay, that's good. So yeah, I went to the Okomarkt at the Adams Mart at Kollwitzplatz. This is the one I was intending to go through when I went through um, the Lucia Market again. And this is a nice little market. It's a um, very local market, like very locally made products. The glue vine was good, cost €4. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, thank you. I had never heard that word, so I was like, oh, I don't know that word. Um, so this was really quite nice, very local, all like handmade local products. The glue vine was good and cheap, and I think all of their most of their proceeds go to a charity, which is nice. Um, but let's see, I gave this one. I think I gave it a B. Yeah, I gave this one a B because it was fun. I always you try to support local business. You try to support local and getting out into the like community. And I think this was really definitely worth it. Definitely good. Um, so yeah, the Kowitzplatz was quite nice. So from there, the plan was to go to um, Landesberger Alley to the Lichtenberg Winter Market, which I was supposed to go to on Saturday, but ended up not because I went to the one in Treptow and they were the same and it was cold and I was tired. So I was going to go to the one to the Landesberger Alley after Kowitzplatz, and by this time it was about 3 o'clock. And then, but I wanted to go. I looked at the times, and it ended at 10, and the one at the Köpenick Palace ended at 8. So I wanted to go to the one at Köpenick first before I went to the one at Landesberg Alley. Long story short, in order to get to um, in order to get to it, I had to go through Alexanderplatz. There's no easy way to get to Köpenick from Prince Lauenburg, so I had to go back to Alexanderplatz. And so while I was at Alexanderplatz, I went to the Christmas market at Alexanderplatz. If you have seen my reviews about the Christmas market at Alexanderplatz, the Christmas market at Alexanderplatz is hands down the worst Christmas market in Berlin. Hands down. I dare say it might be the worst Christmas market in Germany. I hate it. I hate it. Hate it. Hate it so much. I hate it. I hate it. Hey guys, guess what? I hate it. I hate it so much. Um, um, but I hate it. But I went through there, and there's reasons I hate it. I hate it because it's overly priced. It's way more expensive than most of the other places. All of the stuff is like cheap shit from China, and a 5-minute walk away from Alexanderplatz is the market at the Rotes Rathaus, which is my favorite market in Berlin. So don't go here. Walk the 5 minutes. Go to the one at Rotes Rathaus. You will not regret it because this is garbage, utter garbage. But I have to count it. So this is. I went to this one, and then when we went to the Copenhagen Christmas market at the Copenhagen Palace, and um, this one really surprised me because I had never been to Copenhagen. It took me from Alexanderplatz. It probably took me almost an hour to get there. So it's not convenient. It is way out on a lake that I can't remember what the lake is called. And when I got there, there is a little Christmas market before you get to the palace, and it was pretty expensive, like €5 for a glühwein with a €3 fan, which I'm like, ooh, I am not paying €8 for a glühwein. Not in any world am I paying €8 for a glühwein, even if I get three back. This, I mean, yeah. Then I got into the market. Then I did the pregame, right? I did the pregame in this little market outside of the palace. Then I went into the palace. And I don't think they have any pictures. You'll just have to watch the video. But it was beautiful. It was absolutely stunning in this place. And let's see, coming up because like the only traditional Christmas markets have to be in a small town. Do they have to be in a small town? No. I did definitely. It felt that way. That's kind of why I like Spandau so much because it does, even though it's really small and it's gone down in quality. It used to be bigger and used to be better. Um, but I think the one in Spandau does give me that small town feel. You know what I mean? Like it gives me that feel. Um, I get why you say that. At Copenhagen. That's why I like the one at Alt Marienfeld because it was, it was just local. It was a small little, on a farm. They were petting animals. I got that sense of like local handmade, craft made things with really good food and people who just are there for camaraderie and fun. It wasn't like the commercialism of like the big markets in Berlin, like the Rotes Rathaus. Even though I love Rotes Rathaus, it is very commercial and very, yeah, very commercial. So this was awesome. Palace Island. Okay, this was awesome. I didn't have any glühwein. I had a candied apple here, which I had never had a candied apple in my life, and that was an experience that I probably won't ever do again. As you can see on the map here, it sits on this river, right? On this, I guess, lake. I don't know what it is. It doesn't say what the lake Palace Island. I don't know, but um, I had a candied apple, and then I had a red cable, which is kind of like I call them Twizzlers, but they taste a little different than Twizzlers. But they're very similar to Twizzlers, and I call it licorice. I know it's not licorice because it's not black licorice. It doesn't taste like licorice, but back home we call it licorice, even though it's not. We have red licorice and black licorice, even though black licorice is the only true licorice. Anyway, um, it gave me like really like flashback vibes from when I was a kid. There was this like store in the malls that was like it sold like nuts and things, and they always had the red vine candies there. And my mom used to always let me get one, and I really liked it. And of course, without a doubt, I gave the Christmas market at Copenhagen Palace. I gave it an A because it is an A. It was so much fun. I didn't. There were several of these markets that I went to. Of the 15 or 14 that I went to this weekend, there were several that I just wanted to stay there. And but I had a mission. My mission was to go to as many as I could this weekend, and I so I had to keep going. So after Copenhagen, I went to where did we go after Copenhagen? Um, Alice Solomon Platz. So then I went to Alice Solomon Platz in um, in Marzahn, and I don't think I've ever seen a Christmas market that was empty. Like there was maybe three people here, and I read this later that it was for young visitors, and I would yeah, I mean there were several games for like little children, and that's it. And there was there was a guy making crepes and selling bratwurst at the same time. And I just wanted to get a bratwurst because I had made the my one of the stipulations was I had to get something at each of the markets, whatever, a glue vine, something to eat, a candy, whatever. I had to get something at each of the markets, and so I had to get something. So I was going to get a Krakow there, and he was taking 5 minutes for this crepe, and then he just kind of ignored me, and then he went to make another crepe because the mate ordered two crepes. So I was like, forget it. And so next door to that, there was a stall selling französische hot dogs, French hot dogs, which apparently is like like a wrap. It looks like a wrap. This is not a good hand sign to make online. It looks like a wrap that they shove a hot dog into, and they put ketchup or mustard or whatever. And um, if you've ever gotten a hot dog from a gas station, that is exactly what this hot dog tasted like. It tasted like an American gas station hot dog. And it was garbage. And it cost like €5. Yeah, it cost €5. It was utter fucking garbage. But I had to get something at this place because that's the rule I made. And of course, I gave this market an F because there's nothing else you can give this market but an F. It was 100% garbage. Not quite as bad. I mean, it's bad. It's really bad. Like there's nothing redeeming. There's no like selling things or anything. There's nothing. At least Alexanderplatz had things you could sell, like you could buy. This didn't have any of that. So maybe this is the worst market in Berlin. Now that I think about it, because Alexanderplatz is bad for reasons, but this is bad because clearly you're just trying to get little parents to spend money on their little kids. That's the whole purpose of this. So from there, we went to the Christmas market at Landesberger. I think it's called Landes. We went to the Weihnachtsruhe an der Landsberger Allee. This is almost identical to the one in Treptow, the Winter Dream in Treptow. It was, it's like if you have any kind of like aversion to like flashing lights and stuff, you do not want to come to these places. It was all stimulation all the time. I mean, it was a lot. And I went last year, so I knew what to expect. So I don't. Is it? I mean, Martzon. It definitely. I definitely got a sense that it was like, you know, not great. But I don't know. I don't watch enough German media to know how it's portrayed. It was from where I was. I was like, I was ready to leave for sure. But it's very east, I think. Very much. Yeah, it was definitely east, but it's very east. You know what I mean? Very Aussie. Um, but yeah, this Landesberger Alley. This is a feast for your. I mean, a visual feast. If you're a kid, if you're a teenager, if you like rides. I mean, they had so many cool looking rides, and I don't ride rides. I am a chicken. I do not like rides at all. So, um, I'll look at that next. Let me finish doing my recap of all the markets, and I'll look at that. Um, it's it's this is. I mean, let's see. What did I give this one? Uh, Lichtenberg. I gave this a B. I gave it a B because it's not for me, but it was a lot of fun. I had a hand while I was there, which you guys like hand I'd had one before. It's the first one I had a meat in. It was when I was a vegetarian that I had one, and it was really good. I mean, it was very much like a almost tasted like a what's the calzone. It almost tasted like a calzone, and it was really good. But it's like not the easiest thing to eat in the world, especially when you get uh, the sauce on top of it. It's like it goes everywhere, and like they give you one napkin. Like, what is with German services giving you one napkin? Do you know who the hell I am? I require more than one napkin. Thank you very much. Give me like 10 of them sons of bitches. I need a lot of napkins because I'm a messy little motherfucker. Okay. I need napkins. And forgive my language. I don't think any of you care. Um, but yeah, this was overall 15 markets in 2 days is not something I would suggest any rational, normal, sane human being do. But it was a lot of fun. Um, and the video I should be finished. My plan is to put it out on Thursday. Should be done with it, um, editing it by Thursday. So I won't do a live stream after that one. I don't think. I did a live stream walking through Spandau on Facebook last week that a couple people watched, but not very many people. Um, I know, like I've seen it on TikTok, and I've seen things where people really enjoy like people walking through cities live. Would that be something? If that's something you would do, I'll probably put a poll. I'll probably put a poll in the community section. If that's something you would like to do, like me to do, I would be more than happy to do it. Just answer the poll, say hey, because I'm trying to go live more. I'm trying to yeah, go live more, interact more, things like that. But I think let's look up now. I got to look up Cindy from Marsan. Is this something I should look up on YouTube? Let's see. Oops, Cindy aus Marsan. Uh, okay. Uh, I'm not gonna. I'm not sure if this is copyright. I don't want to get a strike, so I'm not going to put this on. But okay, I can see what you. I can see what you're talking about. um, I could get that vibe for sure. I could see that. Um, for sure. Well, guys, if there are no more questions anymore, she says, "Oh, now who was it that mentioned Bumsen? Bummel? What is B? What is BMSEN? Bumsen. Bumsen. That's something you said, right? Somebody said Bumsen. Bumsen von A nach Z. What is that? I don't know. I don't know. So, well, guys, my hour is about up. I'm old. I got to go to bed. So I'm gonna call it at one. I'm gonna call it. I had a lot of fun this weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed all of these different treats that I ate. I will say what if you haven't watched the video, go back and watch me trying German food, German snacks. I hope you like it. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. I am going to call it a night. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys had a good time, and we will talk next Monday. So, thanks On, thanks Columbus, thanks DH. Thanks everyone else who I didn't mention that joined me. I really appreciate you guys, and I'll see you soon. Take it easy.